Okay, here we are. That was so much more complicated than it needed to be. So, we're trying again. If anyone was actually here for that, I apologize. Let's see if the stream is being less weird this time. Let's see. Here we go. See if it actually loads. There we are. We have a normal online things. Still fantastically bad content, mind you, but at least it's giving. And I just realized I'm not using my mic, so amazing. It will all be okay. There we are. We have a mic. And we have let's see. We have a mic and we have headphones, so you don't have to hear things twice. That will be good. Because if I'm not wearing headphones, you hear my mic picking up the computer sound as well as the computer sound, and it is very echoey. How has everyone's week been? Mine has been quite a lot. I'm finally home in the Valkyrie, and 2 witches are arguing in my head about protective spells. So that's my life. I know today has a little bit of a later vibe than it normally does. It is quite late. It might not be the longest live. I will hope you guys find me. Let's see here. And we have the chat up. We have everything settled. We have this very professional name for the hood, because of course. Where are we? Oh yeah, here we have her hyacinth bouquet. I love her hair, by the way. I've fairly recently downloaded this hair and I adore the hair. It's great hair. I did have another very very curly hair on some Sims, and it was a bit too messy, but this is just this is quality hair. Let's see. Yeah, look at that bathroom. Does that bathroom not need shelving? So much shelving is necessary for our souls. I like that random, like, there are some more spots for shelving here, let's be honest with ourselves. Where should this really be? I mean, I guess it could go there and the shelving could just live on top. Look, it's important to be passionate about things in your life. And is Sims shelving the most important thing that you could possibly be passionate about? No. Am I causing harm to anyone? I mean, B, because he doesn't get to see feet, but like besides from that, no. There will be a Bigfoot eventually. Like, it's not like we're foregoing Bigfoot, it's just taking us a hell of a long to get there. Yeah. I didn't even get to the bathroom shelf. Like, I've gotten distracted from my distraction. And it hasn't even been 5 minutes. Toilet paper roll? Yeah. That looks nice. My friend made me pumpkin pie and then put something that I'm allergic to on it. I mean, I'm not allergic, but I can't have it. So it was like, it was funny. Luckily, I'm insane and I find that stuff funny instead of like frustrating or sad or something. In an actual bathroom, this would be super annoying. But this is The Sims, and rules don't exist, and they pee fully dressed, so, you know, this feels so claustrophobic already. I'm just building a shelf tunnel. All of these like souvenir shelves remind me of my mother. So I was in Sweden recently to see my mother, as one does. And we were in this like small place and we were, I don't know, doing normal mother-daughter on vacation things. And they have like Swedish house stuff, like Dala horses and bags with like very, very Swedishy, kind of gimmicky but nice things. And I'm like, oh, that's a really nice bag, I quite like it. And my mum looks at me and goes, I keep forgetting you're a tourist. And I'm like, pardon? Excuse me? What? Like, that's a burn, right? My mother just put a burn on me. Like, what's happening? And my mum is like, yeah, I would never look at that. But like, you're a tourist. You haven't lived here for years. And like, the thing is, she's right. I am a tourist. I'm a tourist that speaks the language really fucking well. But I'm a tourist. And it's just such an interesting perspective of like, because I'm a native, but I'm a tourist. And I think touristy things are nice because I'm a tourist. And it's just one of those things when you're like, wait, what? But also, oh yeah, that's true. I was meant to save up for going on vacation, wasn't I? I am ruining it by interior decorating. It's okay, she still has skills she wants to do. But yeah, it was such an interesting perspective to me that, yeah, actually, I am a tourist. And that's okay. I don't need to be, like, not a tourist. There isn't a problem with the fact that I'm a tourist, but I am a tourist. I love that bowl of, like, stuff. Yeah. I also really like the soap. Where is the soap? Like, I will confess I was being a little funny when I put that in the description of this video. And I realize now that that was just the honest truth. That's just what we're doing this live. We're procrastinating the live with just that is actually quite a nice thing to put on like a side table. I think I have a good side table with multiple slots. Oh yeah. Not that one. Where did it go? Do I have one that like semi-matches the vibe? Maybe that one needs to go like on a side slot, or it covers up everything. There's just randomly a pie in there. Very utilitarian shelves. You need those too. Can those go on the shelf? They can! That's actually amazing. That's a little boring, but I want the soap. Do I have the soap here somewhere? I am fond of the soap. Yeah, I do have the soap. More soap. Soap is good for you, to a certain point. There is such a thing as having too much soap in your life. Oh, it's there. Oh, I was in the wrong... I was about to say tax bracket. I mean, I am in the wrong tax bracket, but aren't we all though? Why is that backwards? I actually love this combo. I was gonna see if I could like lower that so that it looks. Oh yeah, that's kind of nice actually. We could live with that. Just more shelves. I was actually gonna. Oh yeah, we need to finish this part. No, stay where you're meant to go. Goodness. But yeah, I was looking for the like pre-built shelving things. Because I was like, that would be nice, but I never even get to the point where I'm looking for them. I just keep getting distracted by building my own shelves. Oh yeah, and I meant to put the towels here somewhere. That doesn't look odd at all. Oh, for goodness sake, could you stop decorating? It's been like 14 years. No. Could you at least look in the chat and like say hi to people? No. Great, now I'm having an argument with myself. I did do that earlier in the week, like have a full-blown argument with me in front of somebody. So, this is why when people are like, people will think that you're crazy. This is a lost cause. This is over. We've lost. People definitely think I'm crazy and there's nothing to do about it. I mean, they're not wrong, but I kind of am a little crazy. I would argue I'm also quite lovely, but the whole, but that's crazy, yes. Correct. What is that? Oh, that's for like a nursery. Sorry, but that was a little unhinged, even for me. You know what? That's a very in your face, but I'm into it. I'm looking for like shelving. Like it's a bathroom and a kitchen shelf that they're like pre-made. I mean, we don't need their stinking pre-made stuff, we can make our own, but yeah, clearly we're gonna have to, because we might also need some nicer benches. Or just like the cozy ones? Is that all we need? The cozy benches? Do we want those in green? Maybe we do. Yeah, I think actually maybe we do. Or even There is a... that has a very like cozy home me vibe. I've spent all the money on decorating. We're not getting to Bigfoot in this episode either. Forget it. We're just gonna max her skills and make a lot of money. Probably. But her house is genuinely very nice. Oh, the toilet is there. Oh, I was gonna. Sorry about that. Like that looks nice. And hyacinth. Oop, that was quick. What's happening? Like streaming gives you a new appreciation for why Ryan never manages to like read the chat properly. I literally haven't looked at mine for a full 10 minutes. I have no idea who's even in there. So she needs mechanical and charisma and another friend. Didn't. Oh, it's B's fault. B isn't friends with us anymore. Maybe he never was. Where is she? You okay, V? Okay, that's a creepy answer to me asking my boat how she is. It's the howling hound. Logic? You don't need logic for anything. I mean, maybe you do, but not like your career or stuff. Hi, Bill. I'm gonna go looking for Bigfoot, like, maybe next episode. I love how she's aggressively color coordinated. Meanwhile, her house has a streak of, like, green. And more green, and that is pink or like red for some reason, and that bench makes sense, but that should be the comfier seat. Like there's... what is happening? Oh, I was just about to say that was poor use of her time probably, and then she got a treasure chest. So not bad use of her time at all. Amazing use of time. But she should probably still have a little bit of a shower. She doesn't have the charisma she needs. quite like her bedroom, actually. I mean, it's not as nice as my bedroom in the Valkyrie, but it's nice. And I am just partial as fuck, by the way. Like, I am so in love with my boat, it's a little pathetic. Sorry, I'm not quite finished decorating, like nearly, but nearly finished decorating. I feel like there should also be like, yeah. Or maybe that's something that could... But that also feels like a bathroomy. There are too many options. I have downloaded too much crap. That's what's happening here. I am too obsessed with interior decorating, and I have downloaded way too much relevant CC. I have a ridiculous amount because I am too obsessed with this. We're not even going to try to pretend like it isn't true, because we all know that it is. I mean, when it comes to hobbies, is it the most profound thing a person has ever liked? No. Is it harmful for anybody? Also no. My other hobbies include collecting sea glass and doing colouring. I'm quite a harmless person, really. Especially considering some people's hobbies are like murdering elephants and starving children and fucking genocide. Downloading sims2 seems just very harmless in comparison what some people do with their lives. Hyacinth is called into her boss's office for a short meeting when she notices a hideous painting over her boss's desk. Like, truly awful. Should she say something? I would, but my boss is tolerant to things like that. It's also been brought to my attention that in England the term boss, like calling somebody boss, is more often sarcastic than not. I have checked in with my boss to make sure that he knows what I mean when I call him boss to his face, because I do. 3 times a day. Considering the things I call the rest of the people in the office, he's like, please don't stop. Don't call me. Most of the team members, I call them son, because they're all children. And when it comes to the second in command and the other like nearby ones, oh, what is she stealing? What was there? What did she take? Oh! I was like, what was hanging there? But yeah, so the team members get Sun, and the second in command and multiple other poor souls that do vaguely the same job. I'm not sure if I should admit to this because I think it might be sexual harassment, but I call them kitten. Boss would, as it turns out, much rather be called boss than kitten, which, fair enough. The man is being sexually harassed by most of the office anyway. I don't need to join them.
Matt's tab.
Oh, wait, did she steal my bookcases? She did, didn't she? What a prick. Oh wow, she managed to like filch so much shit in that short time. That was nearly impressive. Should we set her on fire? I do not quite like those bushes. Home decorating. She needs yet another friend, and probably to be better friends with B. Those are good. And let's speed things up a wee bit. Whoop. Oh, what did I do? Something I shouldn't have, I think. Excuse me, Sam. Like, that is quite pathetic hair. Like, it isn't long, it isn't short, it's just like, I kind of wanted a man bun, but I couldn't even get them. Have a chat with B, because you can use him later. Like, we need him to be friends with us. Flirt with him some more, compliment his nose. B likes compliments of the nose. Is it true what they say with men with large shoes? With large feet, sorry. Large feet, large shoes. Those are maxed, so I guess, yeah, we should do charisma next. We're just building her career now. And also, because this is looking nice, like this is pleasant. This is a good house. So we should start to loft. I feel like this is a very home officey space. Neither of those are an office, like a desk. Oh, so there is one at least. We need a big ass plant. That looks kind of nice. Is there anything even nicer? Let's face it, there's enough interior decorating in this place. Because somebody's fucking obsessed. I don't know. I actually really like that with those. That has such a vibe of like, I got this chair from my grandmother. Does it fit in my house? Fuck no. Am I getting rid of it? Screw you. Am I right? And we're gonna get a fire hazard. So I've moved into my winter, like during the week place. Because let's face it, I love the Valkyrie to bits, but the commute isn't even like possible in the winter. It is too far. And actually kind of like the idea that they're sort of matched up. Actually kind of like the idea of one of those in the corner. vibes. The vibes, they're vibing, peeps. Except for B, who is probably missing the bigfoot. Me and my boss thought of a prank to do on the second in command today. I will mostly be pranking him, but the great thing is that now my boss knows, which means he's kind of in on it. So if second in command is like, oh, for goodness sake, boss can be like, what, she's right. It'll be funny. Both me and the boss really enjoys like a gentle prank. The sort of thing that you prank somebody, but it's like it's really funny. It's not mean or anything. Like you get that kind of vibe of wait a minute, and then everything is okay. Like I most of everything enjoy pranking boss or second in command with that I've gotten one of the bad calls and we need to like deal with this because it is in fact a problem. And then they're like, oh, okay, it's closed at the end of day. You always get these LH. Well, it's because you don't cheat with your dialer, isn't it? Okay, let's do this. Let's get this sorted. And then they're like, nah, we can go home because and I find those kind of pranks really funny because it's not awful. Like it's something you can deal with, and then you get that little bit of like relief in that, oh no one's dealing with anything, just go home, it's okay. I find that the best kind of prank. Like it's just very gentle. Everybody has a good time. Boss does it as well though, which is hilarious. Because you don't expect that to come from the boss. And he pranked, I think, essentially the entire team when he hired us. Because he instead of just like a normal flipping manager, you know, what you do, you just hire people normally. He didn't do that. He rang us, I think all of us, like that he hired, he rang us after the interview and said, could I give you some feedback on that? How did you think it went? And at that point, you're kind of like, oh, crap, what happened? And I know I thought personally that, well, that went well. And then he rings and does that, and you're kind of like, oh, what the flip did I do exactly? And so you kind of go, I thought it went fine. And he's like, oh, I don't agree. No, I thought it went amazing. I wanted to offer you the job. And it's like, dude, it's okay, because it's a job offer, so like it's not that mean. But like, excuse you. I mean, it would be mean if he did it the other way around, but he didn't, to my knowledge anyway. This is now very cozy. I should put like a computer or something there, but nah. That's not interior decorating, so we're not interested. She is starting to get like a little older, which probably means Look, it even fits the interior decorating thing. Oh yeah, that is so ugly. Nope, sorry, we're not putting that in our house. Okay, what is wrong with her exactly? Like, what noise was that she just did? Oh wait, did I time it precisely? Yeah, look at me. Like, that was impressive. I mean, it wasn't really, was it? But with a very low bar, it was impressive. Is it logic she wants again? Oh no, cleaning skill. Just do a skill at a time. Could we chill, please? Oops. It was funny today because I had been off doing something and I came back to the pod to find two of the kids arguing, and literally I came up to them and they were like, "Mom!" It's like, tell off my sibling, please. And I'm here like, goodness gracious, okay, what is happening? And I'm like, oh, are you doing apprenticeship work? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, were you both scheduled for that? And they were like, no. So work was quiet because apparently no tablets have broken for anybody recently. So work has been peaceful. It hasn't been peaceful all summer, and now it's peaceful. We literally haven't been this peaceful since like I started. It's very chill. We had plenty of like green time, that's time when you're ready and in the system, in between taking calls, and it was relaxed and chill for a chunk of the week. And the funny thing that happens when that happens is that suddenly my boss has superpowers. Because he has available time suddenly, and he can just give you time to do stuff. And he does, because he's very nice. So they're like, we were after with our apprenticeship work and we got extra time. How? Boss just lifted us out, and it's like, can he do that? Like, yes, because there is extra time. I pointed this out to my boss, like, you have superpowers all of a sudden, and he's like, yes. And this is the superpower I've always wanted. It's like, this is the one I need to have. Like, okay, yeah. As long as you use it for good, I suppose. And like, let's be honest, he was. And it's just like, oh, I'm stressed. I can lift you out for a bit. You can. Yeah, I'm just gonna put you in this. And it's like, I've never seen this status before. He literally came up to me yesterday. We were scheduled to do a back to work interview because I'd been away for a day, and those make me really nervous. And he was like, yeah, it's in 20 minutes and just go off green. And I'm like, everything okay? And like, yeah, hop into that state. I've just taken you off the phones until then, just chill for a bit. And I'm like, I know you're after on your apprenticeship work, so it's not that much time, but just take a moment. And I'm like, this is odd. I like it, but it's odd. And he was moving people for good reason and everything. It wasn't like, he wasn't being silly, he was being nice, and he was helping people get caught up with things, because he had the power to do so, because it was more quiet. But it's just, yeah, it just felt very weird. And some people were returning from things like very kind of, they'd been off for a bit, and quite a few of us have been sick. It's been going around weirdly, and I mean, it's not weird that things go around, but it seems to be like we have, you know how there's a flu outbreak and like everybody gets the sniffles at the same time? We have that, but for work-related anxiety. We have so many, like half the team is off with anxiety. And I don't think it's like related. I mean, some of it is the same stressors, but most of it doesn't seem to be, so I don't know what's going on. I need to mother them better, clearly. Mohi? That sounded like she wanted a mojito. Weren't you saving up for a vacation? But solar panels. Why is she still doing that? Because she needs the... Wait a second. Oh, she needs more friends, because that's the only thing like left. And I suddenly, since I have a room in town now, that means that I have access to an oven for the first time in quite a bit, so I can bake. So I've spent half the day asking people if they liked shortbread. Oh, it was too late at night. Nina and Bee were not happy to be woken up. But yeah, the only person so far who's answered that he doesn't like shortbread is the boss. Everybody else likes shortbread, but apparently not him. And I'm saying this, and what I'm saying is, well, that's okay. Not everybody needs to like shortbread. And my tone is saying this is not okay at all. It is, of course, okay. But... Why is Nina mad at us for becoming friends with her? I don't understand. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna bring a super big tin of shortbread into work soon. Depending on when I go back to town. Part of me wants to linger all the weekend out here, and part of me is like, you start at 8 a.m. in the morning, hun. Have you considered not going all the way out from in the middle of nowhere where the Valkyrie is moored? Which, fair. So I might be going on Sunday. She's losing enthusiasm about kissing. Oh wow, that was aggressive. That is kind of cute, but it doesn't fit in the house. That was incredibly unenthusiastic, Hyacinth. Should we make friends with Ryan? I think we should in fact make friends with Ryan. I love how there's just these shelves take so much time to design, and I now have 7 in the house. We haven't even made them upstairs yet. We're not even pretending this live to like look for Bigfoot. She's just doing a middle landing-y thing. There will be a bit more flair and speed in next week's live. And I started my day today hopping on the bus, and I'm getting now the same bus to work as most of my colleagues. And one of them texted in the morning, is like, are you coming to work today? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, because I'm on the bus, you're normally on this bus with us, we're several of us here, but like you're not here. And I'm like, no, because I'm going home tonight, so I took a little bit longer because I was sort of packing. I will still be on time for work, but like the quite early bus I normally take to have plenty of time, I wasn't there for it, and they were like, are you not coming in? I was coming in, and I was still one of the earlier to work, like I wasn't late or anything, but before I had such a limited amount of buses, and I don't like being late, so I was frequently in the office an hour and an hour plus before we started. So people are still getting used to the whole concept of me like being in like half an hour before we start. It's like it used to be between 55 and 75 minutes, and now she's in 31 before we start. What's happening? Which, fair enough. So we've done some interior decorating, and it is very late. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the live, and then I will be back next Friday a little bit earlier because it's an earlier week. So we will be at 9, I think, possibly 9:30, but probably 9. So 9 p.m. next Friday, so that's an hour earlier than this live was meant to be, and this live was also a little late. But yeah, hopefully see you all in a week, and take care.